Chodesh Tov, I wish everyone a beautiful month. Today is the first day of the month of Kislev. We already sense Hanukkah. May our lives be filled with joy and light. So this Shabbat we talk about the blessings, the debate between Rivka and her husband Yitzchak as to who was the worthy recipient of the blessings of Yitzchak. Would it be Esau or would it be Jacob? And it's very strange. It's almost as if Yitzchak, the forefather of our people, did not know his own children. He thought Esau was a more worthy recipient of the blessings than Yaakov. Did he not know that Esau was out in the field hunting every day? And did he not know that Jacob, his son, was studying Torah the whole day, Yoshev Ohalim? So why did he not know that Jacob was the obvious recipient of the blessings? And why would they not discuss this? Why would husband and wife not talk about the understanding of their children? And why would Rivka employ such trickery to dress Jacob up as if he were Esau to receive the blessings? So a very beautiful insight into the whole episode is that we must say that Yitzchak did know his children. He knew that this child Jacob studied Torah the whole day. This child Esau was out hunting the whole day. They obviously were on different trajectories. They had different lives and lifestyles. But we were talking about blessings of the progeny of Isaac, which would have to exist in a world for thousands of years. And Yitzchak was saying to his wife Rivka, and they probably discussed it many times, I know that Jacob is the Holy One. He's always studying Torah. But how will he last and exist in such a complicated world, a world filled with anti-Semitism and hatred? We need strength. We need power. And my recipe for the recipient of the blessings is we need the power of Esau infused with a spiritual quality that can give that power direction. And Rivka was saying, as wonderful as that sounds, it's not going to happen. You need to take the Jacob, who is essentially holy, who is so worthy of the blessings, and supplant onto him, superimpose onto him, the required strength of endurance in a difficult and complicated world. And they probably discussed this many times over supper. But when it came to the moment of the giving of the blessings, Yitzchak calls his son Esau and he's demonstrating to his wife, he's demonstrating to the whole family. This is how one is able to harness the power of Esau. And he says, Esau, you're out hunting every single day, but let me give you the recipe of building, of making a positive difference. Go out to hunt, but this time, hunt for your father, for food, so that you can serve your father a meal. Don't you realize that you can utilize the power and the strength of the field and the hunt, not just as a sport for enjoyment, but actually benefit society? Take your strength and direct it towards improving society around you. That was the message of Yitzchak. And Rivka demonstrates by her response that ultimately Yaakov is the worthy recipient. And you say, how's he going to survive in such a complicated, harsh world? Take the essential holiness and superimpose onto that the hides that make him sense and feel like Esau. Superimpose onto holiness the veneer of strength and power. And you will see that Jacob can outwit even the Esau in his world. So in actual fact, the debate that they might have had many times discussing the issues was now playing itself out in the real, practically. Yitzchak showing Esau that you can utilize your power in order to serve your father and to benefit the world. And that will be the worthy recipient of the blessings, the strength and the power infused with direction and purpose and meaning. And Rivka, who is ultimately correct, says the recipient of the blessing, holiness. There has to be the essence of holiness. And yes, we can put on the military army uniform if we require it. That does not define us. We can put on that which is Esau to take on the world on its terms. And Yaakov can do it. And finally, when Yitzchak sees that he has been tricked and that in fact he had given the blessing to Yaakov when he thought he'd given it to Esau, what is his response? Gam Baruch Yihye, I endorse what has happened. My wife is correct. Jacob has the ability to take on the world. He just did. But he has the essence of holiness, which is the much more important ingredient in the worthy recipient of blessings. May we realize, as those who are the children of Yitzchak and Rivka, that we have the ultimate responsibility of holiness, that our essence has to be connected to the holy. Yes, we need to take on the veneers of a world that is foreign and a world that is complicated, and sometimes we have to take a stance that doesn't represent our essence because we are in a harsh world and facing the realities of it. But the essence is connected to the holies. May we have a beautiful Shabbos and a beautiful Chodesh, and may we go soon to Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights.